Hello, welcome to Sunset Studios. Thanks for watching. Today we are going to make a dog with a heart in its mouth for Valentine's Day or just for any occasion. So cute. And you could start with a smooth rock that's a little bit triangular shaped. This is sort of an oval triangle. So it doesn't have to be a triangle, but you know, that works pretty well, as you can see in that one. And I've started with just a light blue coat, 2 coats on a rock for my background color. And then I'm going to start with my pencil and get the general shape of the dog, which is really not too hard. All right, so I like to start, believe it or not, with the ear. And I'm going to just make a thin ear. And then I'm going to come out and do the top of his head. Whoopsie, that's a little too curved. I want it a little flatter than that. So that's why you use pencil. And then I'm going to make his other ear kind of coming down a little bit. And I can round that out as I go along. And then his face kind of comes out a little, as you can see around the eyes, and it goes back in, comes out, and then his body is just sort of like a big lump. And I'm going to make a tail, and then I'm just going to kind of come down, not worry too much. Okay, then what I like to do is draw some of the details so I have an idea of where things are going. Nice big eyes. He's got a big, wide, oval nose. Okay, I might fix that up a little bit. And then he has a kind of a wobbly heart right under his nose to look like he's holding it in his mouth. And that is step 1. Okay, we are ready to paint the body of the dog as well as we can. I am going to go right over his eyes because, as I've said before in other videos, it helps to know basically where you're going to put the eyes, but it's also nice to just be able to not have to worry about going around them. And I find it easier to do it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and just get all of his body painted this pale brown color. Okay, I've painted the body, the tail, everything the pale brown, and now I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of black to do his nose, which is a nice big oval. And just a little more. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, my next thing is to paint the heart. So I have the red poured, and I'm just going to go right under and get the heart painted. This will probably need a second coat, but as you can see, it's an easy shape to get covered. Okay, my heart is painted, the nose is finished. Now I want to do the eyes. And to me, the eyes are really important in this design because they're big and bold, and I just want to do those in pencil to make sure I get the right placement. And I like, well, you can make them touching, like these are just barely touching, or you can have them with a space between. Either way, I think looks great. I did do these touching, and that's fine. Now I'm going to get my white, and I'm just gonna paint right over those circles that I've done in pencil. And again, we will go back at the end when the paint is dry. I guess it would be the next step, and outline the whole design because I think that makes it really pop. Oh, actually, there's one more step before we do all that outlining, and that is putting the spots on the dog, which for some reason is my favorite step. Okay, so those eyes are basically done. They're gonna get a second coat, and then I'll be back to do the spots. Okay, time for the spots. I've poured a little bit of a darker brown, and really with this step, you're just painting almost like a little blob of paint. They don't have to be perfect circles because, of course, they're never perfect on a spotted dog. And it's just kind of fun to decide where you want to put them. Maybe this one's going to go at the very end. And throw a couple of spots down here. I'm going to lift this so I can do it better. Hopefully, yeah, you can still see. Oops. Oh, no. Okay, that's a big spot. That's okay. Kind of looks like a heart. And there's another. And a couple on the tail. And he has a pretty big tail, which is fine. It's fun. They always come out a little different. You never get the same design looking exactly the same, but I like that. And the next step is getting some white spots, which I already have my white poured. And again, I'm going to hold it just because I think it's a little easier. And I may go over some of these spots with the second coat. I can tell the brown may need a little going over, and that's fine. A couple of white spots here, maybe one there. And as you can see, I'm not trying to make them perfect in any way. In fact, I prefer them just kind of like blobs, so they look a little more random. Okay, and that's my spots. And the next step will be our outline. Okay, now it's time to outline the dog, and we're just gonna start on this side, and I'm gonna follow again my original pencil lines, which I feel like I tell you every video. Go around the ear, and then go the top of the head. And you basically just keep going around the whole body. And one thing I will show you, excuse me, is I'm going to also go around the eyes and the other eye. And I will get this a little bit better when I, there we go. I really just wanted to show you the eyeballs. So I'm having the dog look over that way, which I think looks cute. If you wanted to have the dog look down, you would put your black circles a little lower. If you wanted him to look the other way, you could put your black circles to the other side, okay? But I kind of like that look. I'm gonna keep going and finish my, okay, we're ready for the last step, which is very simple. We are going to do the whiskers on each side of his face. All right, now I'm not going to worry about it crossing over, the lines crossing over the heart, because they probably will, but that's okay. Oopsie. All right, let me lift this up. You could see better. That first line didn't come out very well, so I'm just going to go over that. Okay. There's that. 1, 2, 3. I think my marker may be dying. Okay, I don't like that line, so, oopsie, sorry. I don't like this line, so what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna show you this, but I'm gonna go over that with my blue paint. It'll just take a second, and I'm gonna just fix it and make it go down a little more. But anyway, that's the idea. You've seen all the steps to make this dog, and you can see that it's very simple. The trickiest part is just your initial sketch. And I think starting with the ears and the forehead, that will just kind of make it easy. Okay? Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Please comment if you and show me your pictures of what you've done and give me suggestions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Sunset Studios. Take care.